was brought to my attention that people want to see what my deck is made of. That way they have a better understanding of what it's trying to do. So this is my, let's see here, we're going for the Dusk Till Dawn deck. As you can see, I have a few different, got Dusk Till Dawn, discard 3.0, Woo Woo Energy, Ancient Wonders, Gardevoir, Iocane Powder, which is what got me up here. Brutal Swing, which is just an easy one. Toxic Traits is my OG. But here are my Dusk Till Dawn. Let's see here. Not used to playing this on the computer. Let's see here. So obviously we've got Radiant Greninja in here, and Radiant Greninja just essentially is draw power, just pure draw power. I don't have any water energy. It's useless outside of draw power. And then of course I've got the Duskull line that they came out with that just is brutal for control. Primarily, the once during your turn, you may put up to 5 energy counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If you use this ability, your Pokemon's knocked out too. It comes with a high cost for 5 damage counters, but its evolution does a 13 instead of 5, and that's pretty good, especially when teamed up with, let's see here, this beautiful Dragapult EX. With Dragapult EX doing 6 damage counters on dispersed onto my opponent's Pokemon, and then an additional 13 from Dusknoir. You know, that's what, it's like a good deal of damage. So yeah, what is that, 19 damage? 19 damage counters, that's 190 damage. Without even including the 200 damage that Dragapult does. God, Phantom Drive is just brutal. 200 damage, 2 cost, 200 on the active Pokemon, and then 6 damage counters on opponent's bench Pokemon in any way I like. So it's pretty solid. And then of course Safeguard by Mimikyu. I throw that out whenever I'm trying to just stay alive, essentially. If they get out their EX or V Pokemon and I don't have anything on the bench that's real good yet, because I run limited mana because I try to run more trainer cards, but with this guy out on the bench or out in the active spot, I'm pretty much untouchable by EX or V unless they use boss's orders, which happens a lot. But I actually have, let's see here, counteract boss's orders to stay alive against those EX and V Pokemon. I've got this neutralization zone, which prevents all damage done to Pokemon that don't have a rule box by attacks from opponents' Pokemon EX and V. So I can only play it once per turn. I save it, but it really is just a double stack for control. As you can see in here, so Radiant Greninja for draw power, the Duskull line, the Dusknoir line for sacrificing a Pokemon and getting out damage onto the opponent's active or benched is nice. Mimikyu to stop them from knocking me out too soon. The Dreepy's good, but what I really like is Dracloak ability to once a turn look at the top 2 cards in my deck and put one in my hand and the other at the bottom of my deck. I don't even discard a card for that. I just get to pick one of the top 2. It's very nice. And then of course 70 damage for the same cost that Phantom Drive is. It's a beautiful setup. So I like to keep Dracloak on the bench until I'm ready to throw out the powerhouse Dragapult. And Dragapult is the backbone. Of course, if I can't get enough cards out in time, I throw out the Kangaskhan EX and just start drawing per turn. Buddy Buddy Poffin, great for getting Pokemon on the bench. Energy retrieval necessary because of how many or how few energy I run. Nest Ball, get out Greninja and Kangaskhan. Nice stretcher to get things back in my hand. Rare candy obby. Super rod, switch, you gotta have them. The rest are pretty much just in here. I switch them out. I'm constantly trying to get new trainer cards in my hand, seeing which works best. Let's see. How many energy do I run in this deck right now? 7 of each, 7 psychic, 7 fire, just a nice balance there. So yeah, let's see how it plays. Ultimately, my goal is to stay alive with Neutralization Zone and Mimikyu until I can take out multiple targets on the bench per turn. So let's see here. Let's see how it does. And of course, I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup. Hungry boy. Coin flips. My favorite part of the game, of course. Except for when my Pokemon attack is determined by a coin flip. Infinite probability. Opponent goes first. That means I get to attack first and support a card, so that'll be helpful. Ooh. Always miss that lineup, okay. Oh yeah, Forest Sealed Stone. I need to remove that from my deck. I keep forgetting that it doesn't work in this deck. Of course, they use the Nest Ball. It's so good, especially for those higher basic Pokemon. Radiant Sneasler. Uh-oh, they're a poison deck. Yeah. Perilous Jungle. Let's see what I got my Radiant. There we go. They've only got 4. Risky, but let's see what we can do. Rough. Did not get, but I got my stretcher here. Get that energy back in my hand. Play energy for the turn. Doesn't help me yet. Sure it will. 4, no. Can't do nothing. Alright, end turn. Rough. What does that first attack do? We're about to find out. 20 damage. And now I'm asleep. And now I'm awake. Wow, that was thrilling. Oh, and there we go. I still have 4. Risk it for the biscuit. Here we go. Draw 2. Rough. Obviously, I want Dracloak so that way I can get more draw power. Draw. Ooh, yeah, let's go for that, just to get things on the bench. I need it. Let's see what's in my... What the hell is happening there? Okay. Not much going on. Glitching out on my discard pile. But at least we get to see that beautiful Umbreon. You know what? Yeah. Let's see. We already did that. I might as well. That way I'm doing something. Turbo Energize. Boop, boop. Done. And we'll throw that fire there. We'll throw that psychic there. What's it gonna be? Another whopping 20 damage, and I'm back asleep. And I'm awake again. Here we go. Feeling rested. And we've got ourselves another Dragapult. But what we don't have is energy. But maybe we'll get some energy. I want that. Let's see. Psychic energy. Hell yeah. There we go. Put that there. Let's just start whacking, shall we? Let's whack. That's whack. We're gonna knock out 2 Pokemon with 1 attack. Beautiful. Fucking love it. Always love it. Ooh, and they quit. And they rage quit. They went into scoop phase. Here we go. Good game, good game. That's a wrap.